And good evening and gra. Welcome back, interlopers, to No Man's Sky. It's Thursday once again. Can you believe we've always got that far through the week? It's just insane. But here we are. We're back. We're back, and we're ready to do some more base building. Curating my beautiful little British base, as some people in the comments described it, because it's I made base for a small garden down the end. Which I did think was quite funny, but there we go. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So yes, I'm very, very pleased to be back to doing more No Man's Sky. This is very much a very chill out game for me, so I really quite like it as a piece of relaxation. So let's get into where are we and. Find out what is going on. Wintermute GB is here, Sergeant Corbain is here, Commander Tragic Blue 21 is here, Skimmerhead is here, and welcome back, Skimmerhead. Haven't we seen you for a while. Commander Sonak is here, Shiny Red Flag is here, Geely is here, DJ Scribby is here, the Big Boo is here, JP Biggs is here as well, and Zedwads is here as well. First time chat. Hello, good to see you. Q Hod is here. Big 39 GT is here, Cyberdom is here, and Sean is of course around as well. Oh, Julian as well. Did I miss you on the way through, Julia? I am sorry, I didn't. I spotted your name and I thought, that's funny, I haven't spotted your name and I thought, no, she's definitely going to be around. Anyway, so good to see you, Julia, as well. Thank you very much for dropping in. Mac Varick is here as well with no 7. There you got to say gra. That's what you got to say in this game. We have no idea what gra means. I suppose it's hello. Is it? I don't actually know. But anyway, this is where we are now. I'm fingers crossed that the chat is working tonight, because I logged in and logged out of Twitch, which did fix it last time, but I'm a bit concerned. It's still not showing up. Oh no, it goes. It is sort of waking up. Arrakis is here. Yay, Arrakis. Well, okay, so everyone, all the previous chat seems to not have worked, but suddenly Arrakis is working. Yay, welcome to Arrakis. Good to see you. Gra and interlopers, etc. Anyway, I am, as you can see, well, look, it's morning on the planet of I can't remember what they called it actually. What did they call it? Let's go find out. Right, hang on, let me just adjust my in-game volume because that's probably too high. Otherwise you won't be hearing me wittering on with my dulcet tones. So yeah, where did we leave it last week? Oh yeah, I was building a base. I'd parked my ship. We now had 2 landing pads, one on each side. We'd got enough power just to get the base kind of operational, which was a good thing. So that's good. My ship is here. I think I was going to put a couple of those geodesic domes on top. Morning has broken like the. That's a good. That Mad Monks off. That takes me back to my childhood. That song. I love that song actually. Morning has broken. Sorry. Anyway, you know what we're singing here this time of night. So like the first morning. So yeah. Anyway, so we're on this rather nice little planet actually, and on top of this mountain, which you remember from last week, where I've decided to build my base. It looks like. Everything's kind of working, so we're way above the ground. We put some hologrammatic doors in place. Some of my critters look like they're still. Oh, there's a flying one. So I haven't scanned. Better scan you. There we go. There was a flying critter. Okay, so got them. There's a few little. Not quite sure what they are, but what they called birchy chishis. Well, don't go off the edge. Don't go off the edge. No! Go back up, you stupid creature. You know, that's almost. I think we have to rename that and call it the lemming species. That was actually quite concerning. So why's it going to chop itself off the edge of the thing? Anyway, so this is the lookout for my amazing base. So I think the plan was to get some geodesic domes. I may need some more power. I want a geodesic dome over there, and then probably some plants and stuff because plants are cool, right? That should be quite good. So that's my ship. There's the other landing pad on the other side, which I did have a guest ship appear last week, but nobody seems to arrive this week. Got a nice view, look at the planet in the background and stuff's happening. But I suspect I haven't got enough, what are those things, Critter Leap Peak, I like that. Blackbird has spoken, so I wiped it up. Shadow Wyvern's here as well. First time chat from Ranger59. Compared to Star Citizen's, the graphic is not very impressive. Oh, well, I beg to differ with you there, my friend. All these games have their own style. Now, a lot of people, and this does wind me up, actually, this does wind me up. A lot of people refer to NMS, or No Man's Sky, should we say, as cartoony, and it isn't, okay? It's not cartoony. This is slap. Okay, it's a banned word on this stream. It's not cartoony. It is a style. It is based on 1960s and 1970s sci-fi artwork, which has a very long and very interesting and deep history. Okay, so this stuff is based on the artwork of a very famous artist by the name of Chris Foss, and people like him, who used to decorate all the science fiction novels of that earlier era. Now, you may not have come across this because that's obviously quite a while ago now, but No Man's Sky is very much based on that art style. Okay, now you may not like it, that's your choice, right? No, don't jump off. Stupid critter. Can be paranoid about that all day. But it's based on a particular art style. Okay, it's not super realistic in the sort of gritty, expansive, Battlestar Galactica sort of way that things like Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen are kind of based off. Okay, now they're much more, I suppose, almost contemporary science fiction set in space. No Man's Sky is much more based on a more fantastical type of science fiction, but they're equally valid. Okay, they're equally valid, and you can't just go, okay, well the graphics aren't as good, because that's a style. All right, you may not like the style, but you know, suspend your disbelief for a while, because who knows what the hell's out there in space, right? We've seen one solar system out of 400 billion. So you've got no idea what's really out there. There could be a planet like this with magenta glass, and actually I'm pretty hopeful that in such an infinite universe there probably is a planet out there with purple grass like this, because who knows. Interestingly enough, I've done a bit of research onto the sorts of vegetation that would exist on other planets, and it's interesting actually. Red dwarf stars, for example, in our universe, which are very, very common, have most of their radiation is infrared. And sorry for the slight science deviation here at the beginning of the stream, but most of their radiation is in the infrared zone, and okay, so it's heat and red light. Okay, unlike our star, where we have an awful lot of radiation in the blue and the green part of the spectrum. Now that means that plants can't use chlorophyll to photosynthesize in the same way as they could on Earth. It just won't work. All right, there's not enough energy. So in order to capture more energy, plants on those worlds would have to capture much more of the spectrum that was available than that they do on the Earth. The reason plants are green on the Earth is they're reflecting green light. They can't use it. Okay, plants on who lived on planets around red dwarf stars wouldn't have that opportunity. What this means is that they basically slurp up all the energy from the sun as much as possible. So to our eyes, all the plants on red dwarf stars would be black. All the leaves would be black. All the bits that we associate with being green would be black. Okay, so there almost certainly are, if there is life out there, right? There would almost certainly be planets where all the vegetation was black, right? And that's just one type of star. Okay. Now on planets where the sunlight is much brighter or stronger than it is on Earth, who knows what colour is actually best for absorbing radiation? We'd have to do some maths and work it all out. But I can tell you for certain that if there are leafy plants on different stars around the galaxy, there will be some wacky colours out there. Okay, so because there has to be for them to absorb the right radiation. So there we go. End of science, right? So let's get on and do some actual playing in No Man's Sky. Right, so that was the science bit. We're not going to do too much science because this is a fantasy science fiction game. Yes, there's spaceships and weird stuff, but there's lots of hand wavium, like there is in all space games and all space franchises. You know, there's anti-gravity and there's hyperspace and all that sort of thing. So who's to say what's more realistic actually in the future? I happen to think that, we're talking about, I don't even know where No Man's Sky is set. Does anybody know? I don't think it's kind of set in the future of our universe, i.e. humans, because we're not playing as a human in this game. This is just a totally different science fiction realm, really. Whereas obviously Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous are set in the future of humanity as we know it, in some fashion. As a result of that, we're extrapolating into the future. I think No Man Elite Dangerous is set in 33. Well, I suppose it's 08 now, isn't it? So that's a long way in the future. And Star Citizen is set in 2900 and something. So we're talking hundreds of years away in the future. Now, who knows what the hell the technology is going to be like in 900 years? But I can guarantee you something. Whatever you see in Star Citizen and in Elite Dangerous is not what those years are going to be like in reality. Okay, things will be way cooler and much more imaginative than what we see. And who knows? Maybe No Man's Sky is actually a better simulation of what that's going to look like. Because none of us know, really. Who knows what weird tech's going to be invented and what strange stuff is going to happen. Anyway, so just enjoy the games, all right? That's kind of the point I suppose I'm getting to ultimately. Right, so I think what I've got to do is I've got to get down to the surface. I think we need some more of those buried thingamajig modules to get some more whatever the things are that are in the buried thingamajig modules. Now Night says. Now one thing I haven't done is I haven't built the car thing. I hadn't come up with where did I want to park the car. I'm sort of wondering, because I haven't got much in my garden left. I don't really. Where should I make the car? That was this decision. I've got a little bit of garden around the edge here. Maybe I can put. I've got a feeling I think I need to put the car up over here. I think that was what the plan was going to be. So right sort of on the tip here is going to be the garage, if that makes sense. So have I got enough stuff to actually build the car? That's the first question. Oh, I have. Right. So build camera. Yes. Look at that. Right. Okay. So that I'm going to sort of. I kind of want to put that on the edge here. There we go. Up. Can I go up a bit? Let's whack it there. Okay. So there's the car. Right, so the car's going to help us go find some stuff. Okay, so now I can go into my house. Which is now. Oh, I need to build myself a little ramp there, don't I? So now I can look out of my windows, look, and there's my car. So that's cool, isn't it? I've always liked to be able to do that. So there we go. First time chat from a corporation. I agree with you. To define realistic as Earth-like in space exploration game is nonsense. Yeah, I mean, we have no idea what the future holds. I mean, look how much things have changed in the last 100 years. For example, 1920 till now. Mobile communications, radio, television. Nuclear power, pretty much flying and everything associated with our modern world has been invented in the last 100 years, really. In 200 years, 100 years from now, we're probably not going to recognise the world, let alone 900 years in the future. So who knows what it's going to be like. Maybe we'll all be non-corporeal beings, and maybe we'll have downloaded our brains into machine entities and we'll just be exploring the galaxy as spaceships rather than flying in spaceships. That would actually make a lot more sense because we could not worry about the frailties of biological form, all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. Most of us don't remember 1922. No, I wasn't there either. Believe it or not. Right, so let's jump in the. Hang on, this car is definitely not the right colour, so that's got to be fixed. We've got to be a bit careful, don't fall off the edge. Right, let's customise this car because obviously it's got to be British racing green, right? So there's dark green. Yes, let's have a bit of that. Dark green. I kind of actually almost want to. Can I have a? Oh, I can put a number on it, can I? Well, number 1 is number 2. No, that's a bit weird. So, okay, well, 2 is my favourite number. Okay. Left door. I can just put numbers. Engine cover. What I kind of want is some chrome exhaust bolts, but that can be different. Okay, so what about yellow? Ooh. Maybe white. White kind of is a cool. Yeah, that's cool. Paint. With yellow stripes. It's got a bit of a lotusy feel to it now, isn't it? Yeah, I quite like that. Let's do that. Yes, obviously. Yeah, now we've got a sort of British racing green Lotus exploration vehicle thingamajig. Right. Okay. We've been flying since the invention of the balloon. I suppose. Well, yeah. I suppose I'm okay. I was probably talking about heavy in the air flight. When was the Wright brothers? 1910, 1911. I can't remember. It's before the First World War, obviously. So, or was it? Is it? It wasn't 1800 and something, was it? I can't remember. Yeah, somebody with a knowledge of history or Wikipedia can tell me. Well, I don't mean Earth-like. Star Citizen has very different looking planets and moons, but even so, they look realistic. Difficult to explain. In the end, it's a personal opinion anyway. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I know what you mean, but I don't think it's a case of the graphics not looking as good. I think it's a style. That's my thinking on it. Anyway, let's get on our Lotus. Can I rename it? Am I allowed to rename it? Because that would just be cool. Yes, let's call it the Lotus 7. Obviously. It was 1903. There we go. Okay, so it's a little bit earlier than I thought. Well, not that much earlier. Okay, so let's go. Okay, 120 years back in time. No flying, or at least no heavy in the air flying, right? And now look at what we can do. We've gone to the moon and back. And we haven't done that recently. We've travelled faster than the speed of sound. You know, we built big airplanes and stuff. Yeah. So extrapolate forward 200 years. It's going to be impossible to predict what we're gonna have. Actually, is this car going to survive driving off this cliff? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's go. Wah! And the answer is yes. There are some, that's right, Rich. There are some desolate planets in No Man's Sky which look a lot more like what you would expect. But yeah, No Man's Sky, out of all of the current crop of space games, in my opinion, gives you the most feeling of exploring a weird and strange alien new world. It's got a sort of Star Trek, the original series vibe to it as well. With the kind of really bright colour schemes that TV show had. It's the only game I know of where there is both procedurally generated plant life and animals. Now I know some of the animals aren't very convincing, but some of them aren't bad at all. So it tries really hard to do some stuff. I mean, that critter there actually looks quite intimidating. It's sort of just standing there. Come on, back off. I don't know what it's planning to do. Right, let's just drive around it anyway. Right, off we go. So, we are looking for... Have I got a scanner? No. Hang on, there's another one. I don't like the look of those. They look a bit too alien. So, let's have a wander around, see if we can try not to run over some of the critters, and see if we can find some buried technology modules. That's my first port of call. So, without the scanner, I suppose I'm going to have to jump out, look around, see if I can find... That's paraffinium. There's a buried cache. Poppy root. Ooh, hello. Knowledge stone. Nothing at all here, actually. Okay. Well, back in the Lotus 7 we go. This just allows me to travel further over a bit more ground, otherwise walking around it's going to take me ages. Oh, there's one. There we go. Right, I can lock that. Does that allow me to still see it when I'm in the car? It does. Awesome. And you can do some quite cool jumps with this. I don't like cars at all, as you may have figured out. Also seems to be quite an indestructible car, actually, which is good, basically based on my driving. Right, okay, so there we go. Let's park the car there. jump out. Destination reach. Switch to the train manipulator. Now this is another cool thing that I love. You can shoot holes in the ground and go mining and dig stuff up. There we go. That should give us some salvage data. That's what I was talking about. 4 salvage data. That's a good start. Okay, so how do I get back out again? There we go. Back up. Car should still be over there. Let's have a scan for another one. And I love this scanner. It's got this. It's still, again, another thing that No Man's Sky does so well is make you feel like you're doing some science. And I know you're not really doing some science because it's all just sort of nonsensy flavour text, but it's good nonsensy flavour text. It's just brilliant at making you think there's one over there. So you feel like you're hunting down things and finding them, which is very good. And the game is so well paced. There's none of this, fruitlessly searching for things for like half an hour before you can find things, or just the RNG works against you and you never find anything at all. Like certain space games I could mention. But I think I've oops, just ran over a critter. Sorry about that. No critters were intentionally harmed in the making of this this stream. Respect your players' time. Some of us don't have hours to play this game. Some of us only get a couple of hours a week, or whatever we're trying to do, because we're a bit time poor. And I like games that don't penalise you just because you haven't got much time. You can get on and do some stuff and have a worthwhile gaming experience. You don't need to reserve the entire day to do it. Star Citizen, to be honest, Star Citizen's all right with that. I can get this or that done in a reasonable amount of time. But games where you have to either travel long distances or the RNG just works against you and almost basically is playing with you, saying, no, I'm not going to spawn that thing that you clearly want because I've been working around. No Man's Sky seems to know, and I think this is a game balance thing. Basically, if you're clearly trying to get something, I wonder if the game actually takes note in some fashion and basically goes, yeah, all right, then we'll spawn a few more of those sort of things around. It doesn't do it so much that you feel you're being led on, but it does cut away a lot of the tedium while still giving you the satisfaction of achieving the thing that you're trying to do, which is a very, very clever balance to get. So whilst there is quite a lot of material gathering in No Man's Sky, there's no doubt about that, and then you have to, you do have to craft materials and all that sort of stuff. So there is that sort of survivalist element to it. It's never intrusive to gameplay. I mean, you can obviously play the the survival mode, which is much, much tougher, but if you don't want to do that, the game doesn't force you to play like that, which is nice. And so it never feels like a grind. You can feel that there's a bunch of things that you'd like to do, but it never gets tedious. Like you just look at it and think, that's a mountain I need to climb. The only mountains you need to climb are actually mountains. Right, let's scan again. And I must admit, I love these planets. There's one over there. Look at that. So I'm not having to go too far. Do you know what I mean? I have to look around a bit, and I'm not guaranteed to finding anything. But it's kind of almost as if the game goes, okay, yeah, keep your eyes out. You'll find what you need. And so I am exploring. I'm not doing a very good job of driving around these trees either. I love I love travelling through these planets. They're just mesmerisingly good fun to drive around. There we go. And then you can shoot holes in the ground to get your thing. There it is. Well, that should be enough, shouldn't it? I don't know how many I picked up. I've got another 4 there. That's really good. So, always a tip for game developers. Respect your players' time. Very, very important. Right, I'm just going to blast this tree and get a bit of carbon. And this is the other thing, interacting with your environment, I think, is lovely. The fact that I can blast things and harvest them, or dig holes in the ground, or build a base. This is, I think I need 10 for the biodome. Okay, that was definitely the thing that I wanted. So I can harvest these trees to reinforce some of the stuff that I'm doing. It's just nice. I feel like I'm here because I can interact with things on the surface. They're not indestructible things. That is a big deal, being able to interact with your environment. Okay, I must admit, I'm only lasering the environment to death right now, but the fact that I can build bases and stuff on here and all that sort of stuff that's really good. Makes me feel like it's worth being here. There's the purpose for it, and it's indescribably nice and pretty. This planet. I mean, this is definitely one of the nicer ones we've been to in No Man's Sky, but it is a pretty place. Right, what have I got? I've got salvage data. Where is it? Why are these lots not stacking up? Or maybe 10's the most I can do. Where is the data? Why can't I see it? Where is it? Where is it? It's definitely been stored somewhere. I can't see it. Where is it? I've definitely had streamer's luck with my plants. Yeah, we have landed on some nice places, which is good. Some plants are pretty gross. Is it in the cargo? That makes sense. Salvage data, I've got 15. Okay, so that's good. That's probably enough. So let's get back in the car. Now we've got to get back to the ship, and therefore back to the base, which is over there. Okay, let's just drive back through the forest. Let's try not to run the critter over. I know it's only a procedurally generated critter, but even so, I think we should respect procedurally generated life. Maybe that's a new hashtag. Procedurally generated critters. Their lives matter. What happened to my inventory management? Ah, yes. Well, I ought to spend some time doing that. Look, there's my base right at the top of that mountain. I probably need to spend some of the stuff. Let's just drive through things because. Right, I'm hoping my car will drive up that slope. Otherwise, this could be a difficult trip. Now, this is another bit of space magic, really, because the wheels on this car seem to be a bit magic as well. They seem to be super grippy, sticky stuff. I don't know how that works, but pretty sure the Lotus 7 is going to be able to climb this mountain in a sort of yeah, was that the RSPC PGA? Right, let's see how well it does. Here we go. Let's use the thrusters up the mountainside. We go. Yes, look at that. Very, very sticky rubber this Lotus has. So yes, some probably slightly implausible science going on, but hey, who knows what's possible in the future, right? There we go. Oh, look at that parking. That was good, wasn't it? Right, so so down into the base. Now let me just check. Well, I've still got my cargo. Yes, I have. So let's go to the space station. Actually, no, not the space station. The thing. What's it called? The anomaly. Is it anomaly? Yes, that was nice parking, wasn't it? That was good. I'm pretty impressed. Right. So again, here's another thing. Just hop in the ship. Okay. So now we can hop in the spaceship. Okay. So although we haven't kind of got interiors as such with No Man's Sky, at least not in the spaceships, but at least I can hop in and hop out of my vehicles, without that fade to black transition thing, which is just an awful loading screen. So again, immersion, very important. Right, off we go. There's my freighter over there. Where is the anomaly? Is it about? There it is. Okay, I thought we'd summoned it last week, and it's still there, which is good. The Nexus or the anomaly. Let's go to the. Is this the anomaly or the Nexus? It's the space anomaly. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. I love the entrance to this. This is very, very, very cool. Space, of course, is green here because I think we're in a green nebulae part of this procedurally generated Hilbert galaxy. I think we've moved to, and the door should open once it detects us. There it goes. And then I don't know whether that's a hyperspace portal or something, because the inside of this place seems to be an awful lot bigger than the outside. So it's a bit like a TARDIS. And of course this is a multiplayer hub as well. So oh, hang on, there's a little bit of something slightly weird going on there. That was clipping through something. I don't know what that was. Anyway, that's my spaceship, and everybody else is here, of course, with their spaceships, which is cool. So now we see a little bit of multiplayer stuff happening. A few other players about, which is cool. Oh, somebody flying past. You can always tell people who aren't NPCs because they always run everywhere. Okay, so the official name is the anomaly, and it's called the Nexus because of the cube. Okay, so look, you can see an awful lot of people here. What's quite nice about this is you can invite people to your group. Look at that, just by actually pointing at them and interacting with them. Oh, I just want some construction. It is this one, isn't it? There we go. Right, okay, so there's the biodome. We definitely want that. Let's get that one. Okay, so we're going to need a bunch of glass, which I can refine from things. That's cool. What else can we have? We have 5 salvage data to spend on stuff. I need an access ramp. That's important. So let's get that. That leaves us with 4. So we could have a curvy corridor. I don't think I need a curvy corridor for anything. A viewing sphere. That could be quite cool, but again, have I got anywhere to put it? A large glass window, which, oh, we've already got that one. That's one we've used, isn't it? So we've got cuboids, room, glass cubes, landing pads we unlocked, medium refiner we unlocked, which is useful. Have we got, actually, let's think about some cool interior stuff, because, oh, glass tunnel. Oh, that's for underwater stuff. I'd love to find an underwater base as well, that would be quite cool. Haven't done that yet. Okay, so decals. Don't know if I really want those yet. Lights, though. We need some lights. Where are the lights? Wall fan. Lockers, wall screens. Tech panel. All salvage data. There's a flag. Armchair, and a desk chair. Okay, some desks and stuff. There's an ornate stool, a spark plug. How's my power supply? I think it's okay. Okay, here we go. Lights. Right, so we can have a lantern. That will allow us to unlock some other cool stuff. Okay, so I think I want some lights. Let's do that one. Okay, so if I want I can have a ceiling light. That looks quite cool. Let's have one of them. And maybe a standing light. That looks like an outside. That one's unlocked already. Low energy consumption light with extended lifespan and fully recyclable parts. And that one is the same, but different. Okay. Okay, right. What else do we need? Batteries and solar panels we've done. Oh, the electrical cloaking unit. I do like to have one of those because it hides all the wires if we do end up wiring things. So let's get one of them. And that leaves us one to do something with, which is not going to be many of these things. Okay, timber wall, roof panel, stone wall, flat stone, alloy wall, large wedge, extra large window, or a climbing ladder. I'm going to need a climbing ladder. Right, that'll do. Right, we've got all the bits we need to do the next stage of the base building. Yay. Right, okay, so let's head back to our ship, get ourselves back down to the planet and build some more stuffs. Oh look, someone's got a living ship. That's another thing I haven't done yet that I'd love to do. Look at that. That looks amazing. So some of the ships in No Man's Sky are organic. If you haven't seen these before, I haven't got one yet. And you can, I think, can you grow the ship? I'm not sure if you're going to grow stuff. But look at that. That looks amazing. So that's a bit Farscape, isn't it? For those of you who know your sci-fi, that's really quite cool. So you can have organic spaceships, not just technological ones. Very nice. Right. In we go. If you're going to grow stuff in a biodome, you need to make sure you have a continuous power supply. So I think the power supply is self-supporting, but it depends. I'm going to have to work out the power drain. So I may need some more solar panels and batteries. So that's going to be one of my next challenges, I think. So my base is literally over there. Let's just fly directly down to the surface. That's going to be quite good. Flobber T 5000 to subscribe. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's really cool. My Wigex's always getting pushed around by big running bullies in the space and all that. Oh, sorry, red flag. That sounds really sad. All right, let's get back down to the surface. Here we come through. I think another thing here, No Man's Sky is the only game to sort of do atmospheric entry effects like this, isn't it? You get the sort of turbulence and the stuff swishing past, and if you come in too fast you do get that ablative heat shield kind of effect. Look at that, there's my base on top of the mountain. It's very cool. I like having a space super base. It's not quite an Airwolf base yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. The Vorlons had living ships in Babylon 5. Yeah, they did, yes. I've forgotten about them. It's a cool thing though, isn't it? It is a cool thing. Right, so let's see, what do we need to put these geodesic domes on top? We need to get a whole bunch of glass. We need some magnetized ferrets and some glass. Now glass, as I recall, we've made from some stuff, which I think, don't fall off the edge of your garden, Drew. That's a bad thing. Right, here is my refiner. I should get the big one in place as well at some point, but okay, so it needs some fuel, wax some carbon in as the fuel. If we stick in, okay, I've got 2 glass there. Silicate powder, there we go. We can turn that into glass. Let's make a whole stack of glass, there we go. Ferrets, yeah, sorry, Big 39 GT, it's a standing joke on the screen. I can't say ferrite, so I say ferret. I think does turbulence and you descend onto airless worlds. Yeah, yeah, how does that work? Yeah, it does actually have that sort of wobble, doesn't it? Actually, there used to be a wobble in space as well. I think there's an option in the menu you can switch on and off. I always switched it off because I thought, well, you shouldn't have wobble in space. That doesn't. Yeah, I suppose unless your engines are really unbalanced. Input items low. Okay, so I've only got 6 glass from silicate powder. That's a 6-to-1 ratio, that one. Right, so let's stand on the edge here. Don't step back, everybody. Right, Z, B, no, biodome. Oh, I haven't taken the glass out. I always do this. Right, let's put the glass in the inventory. Right, Z, biodome. Oh yes, look at that. Okay, so we can zap one of those on top of there. Look at that. Right, so now I haven't got enough now in order to get up there, I'm going to have to build a ladder, aren't I? So there's the ladder. There we go. That just uses pure ferrets. And then, look at that. So I can now climb a ladder. And what's the view like up here? Oh yes, look at that. So now I've got an awesome view of my amazing place. Apart from somebody needs to clean the glass. I don't remember previous versions of this having scratchy glass. Is that a quality thing or something? Space wobbles and magnetized ferrets. Ferret dust, pure ferrets and magnetized ferrets. Yeah, it's very, very important in No Man's Sky. I don't remember there being This glass is awful quality. Do I need to get a slightly better quality glass from somewhere? Look, it's even distorting the. That's no good. I don't remember that from before. Anyway, right, that's the first one built. So I'm going to have to go and get some more. What is it? Stuff you dig up at the ground. Anyway, the stuff that you refine into glass. I need to go and get some more of that. So we're going to have to go and get some of that. I wonder if I can put that access ramp. Doesn't seem to want to snap there. Oh, there we go. Look at that. There we go. Okay, and then the ground can do its thing. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? I should put one of those at the other end just for completeness. Sorry, bear with me. It's OCD, okay? It's very important for me to get this stuff. Oh, I don't want to snap to the ladder. That's a bit annoying. Let me just put my the same thing at this end. If I've got enough stuffs to do it. Yes, I have. Right, just look at that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's better. Oh, but I'm going to need an extra one. Look, I'm actually going to need two at this end. I think. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I haven't got enough carbon. Can you believe it? I haven't got enough carbon. So a plant that can die a horrible death just so I can. I'm going to have to go and get some carbon as well. Well, that's easy enough to get. Right, a little bit of extra carbon so I can make another ramp. Then we can sort that out. Oh, refine the frost crystal for making the best glass. Is that something I can retrofit? Have I got any frost crystals? No, I don't think I have. I've got that crystal. No, that's just crystal sulfide. Okay, so I see. Refine oxygen. I could do. I've got to go downstairs anyway to get some more silicate powder. So let's take Lotus 7 downstairs. And ta-hoo! Oh, look, I found a cavern. It's the side of the. No, I'm stuck. Trust me to find the only the only cavern. In the side of. Oh, now I've dug my ship into a hole. Oh, I can't get back out again. I'll tell you what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to shoot my way. I'm going to jump out and shoot my ship out of that hole, aren't I? No, there's a Gek thing too. Or a knowledge stone rather. Right, let me. All I wanted to do. Come on, game. Right, terrain manipulator. Let's just dig my ship, dig my car out of the ground. There we go. Let's try that. At least it gives you a choice of things that you can try to. Come on. You can do it. I can't see what's going on. Oh, hang on. What's happening here? Have I fallen down a hole? Ooh, what's going on? Am I in some sort of weird underground cavern? What's happened here? I found a. What actually happened there? Did I fall down a? I mean, ooh. Yeah, hazardous flora. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Right, okay, so we have fallen down a. What looks like a mine shaft. Okay, so we can zap that. Cobalt comes in handy every so often, so let's have a bit of that. right where we are. I didn't spot this. This is what's again amazing about No Man's Sky is I didn't know that this was here. So this is like a small underground cavern. I've got my own underground cavern. And it actually, does it go outside or is it just nice? Oh, there's more stuff here. There's actually an underground. There's an entire underground cabin here. That is very cool. I do like this. Is what's quite amazing about this. There's an entire underground cavern down here. I could build a supplementary. This could be my extra secret base. We could build down here too. I didn't even spot this earlier on, which is just amazing, really. Okay, so there's an entire cavern here, which I could definitely do something with this. This is amazing. How big is it? It's huge. Look, this cavern goes on for miles. Well, there's one of those hazardous plants. That one gives you sodium, which is quite handy. Concentrate. Yes, the back cave is deep under the east wing, Master Brew. Yeah, no, I've got my own back cave. I genuinely have as well. I've got my own back cave. It's a bit steep. Oh, what are those things up there? I've seen those before. Those are subterranean relics. Let's grab them. Right, I'm getting totally distracted from my original mission, as always, because that's what No Man's Sky does to me. Okay, so that's kind of the end of the cavern, but I have actually got space in here. I can actually build something in here. Got to try that. See what we could build. A little kind of emergency shelter room or something. That's what Drew's evil subterranean there. I've accidentally discovered, which is very, very cool. And because it's a natural cavern, I'm assuming it'll always stay here, unlike the ones I kind of carved out. Look, it's kind of sort of secret entrance. You have to kind of crawl through. Now, the trick is, can I get back out again? Can I get my car back out again? Okay, so there's the way in. So will the car turn around in this gap? Come on, you can do it. Let's see if you can get back out again. Yes. Look at that. Right. The only okay, so this is where the car gets stuck. I'm guessing. It fitted down there. It can't quite get back out again there. Let's just jump out and see what's going on here. So where this is okay, so there's a sort of chasm in the side of the. Let's see if we can figure out what this looks like. So on the side of the mountain, there's my bases at the top. Down, look at that. Okay, there is like a little. There's a super secret little base. It's a Thunderbird 2 game. The only trouble is I can't. Oh, ow! What was that? Did I fall down or something? Or was it just? It's very steep, so for some reason the car can't make it out. I wonder if I can just. It's very slippery. Okay, so what I've got to do is try to maybe just manipulate this a little bit so the car can get out. And then I can carry on with my rest of my mission. Okay, is that enough for the car to be able to make it? Let's just widen the entrance a bit. Okay, let's give that a try. Where's the car? Here it is. Okay, right, come on car, we can do this. Oh, come on, you can do it. Yes! I know I could just summon the car, but that's way more exciting just to get out. Okay, so let's park the car across a little bit. Let's just have a stop. This is the problem. If the car doesn't have a handbrake, unless you jump out of it, then it sticks. Right, so where's the... Now I've lost the entrance to my lair. Where is the entrance to the lair? was it? I left the car over there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's the entrance. I'd need to be able to put some sort of marker down. But, you know, there's no point. There's no point having a secret base with a marker that basically says, here's the secret base, is there? So I'm just going to have to remember where it is. But that's very cool. Okay, so there is a secret base. That's very cool. Maybe I'll put some lights or something in it. We'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, so I've driven the car. All right, let's get on, let's get on with what we were doing. I've got a secret underground there. How cool is that? I'm just so inordinately pleased by my secret underground there. Right. That's not a very good camera angle. Right, there we go. Right, let's get down to the base. Right, we've got a nice... We can harvest some carbon here. Multi-tool just ran out of juice, didn't it? Stick some ferrite dust in there. Let's get a bunch of carbon, because we needed that. Secret base this way, says Mad Bunks up there. Exactly. Oh yeah, I probably do have enough silicate, you're right, because I've just been shooting holes in the ground, haven't I? Good point. Very well made. I'm just going to harvest a few trees. Now the nice thing about No Man's Sky trees and things is they do grow back after a while, which is nice. But I'll get a bunch of carbon. Let me just terrain manipulate a little bit. Okay, so that should give me a bunch of silicate powder. I'll just blast a hole in the ground. That's quite good. And then I can just blast another one. Lots of silicate powder. And maybe another one. Because it's just fun. And one more for luck. Well, there we go. Fast way to click is to dig a hole down and then use the flatten tool. Okay, yes, I suppose that sort of makes sense. I just like shooting holes and things. It's very destructive, but anyway, that's no, I've got 108. That's probably enough. Right, where is the car? There it is. Oh, the sun's just come up. Right, so let's. Now the good thing about this secret base is it's actually that is quite hard to see. It's up there somewhere, isn't it? But I don't know where it is. Where's the secret entrance? It's secret. Even I don't know where it is. Where did that secret entrance go? There's a sort of... Where is it? It's got to be around here somewhere. Let's just jump out again. Where's the secret entrance gone? It's really quite hard to spot. Oh, hang on, those markers were over there, so it must be on this side of the mountain somewhere. Where is it? That's really weird. Where is the secret? Where is the secret entrance? Secret. Maybe it's further up. Let's just go up a bit. There it is, there, look, it's actually quite hard to spot. And you can't see it from the ground, which is even more cool. Okay, so there it is. What does it look like in daytime? So I'm just going to have another look. Oh, ow, ow, careful, it doesn't go down too fast. Okay, so in the daytime it's got a slightly weird glowiness to it, which is quite cool. Okay, so it's still dark and gloomy, but there's somehow the light is filtering down here, all the plants know it's daytime. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, right. Onwards we go. Right. Okay, so it's actually quite. Maybe I'll just put a flag there for my convenience. Maybe I should come back with his Duran's Day. Yes. Oh, very good. Oh. So out we go. It's actually quite hard to get out of, even on foot. There we go. Alright, better put something in the life support system as well. Actually, no, I've got a faster way of doing that now, haven't I? Recharge equipment, life support. There we go. Okay, so did I unlock the flag? Because I fancy putting a flag here. There's a flag. Let's just put a little. In fact, the flag is so tall. I'm going to put a flag near the entrance for the moment, so I know where it is. Here we go. Can I? Colours. Yeah, obviously needs to be a green flag because reasons. There we go. Let's just put a flag near the entrance. Near the secret entrance. The secret there. There we go. Right. Okay, so that's the entrance to my secret base. So we'll come back and check that later on. Right, brilliant. Where's the car? Where's my Lotus? Ew, what's that stuff over there? That's just a weird thing. Look, there's a blobbly thing in the middle of that. Don't like look at that either. Where's the car? What have I done with the car? Oh, there it is. So secret it can't be found. Space Sentinels had the launch time. They did. It's getting more and more like Airwolf and Space Sentinels, which is a good thing. Okay, so look, look at that. There's the flag over there. Okay, so it's actually really hard to see. Yeah, there's my Neil Armstrong moment. I have planted. So actually, if you don't know there's a secret tunnel there, it's really quite hard to spot. Anyway, that's a good thing. So maybe I can build some sort of cool base thing inside there at some point. We might have a play with that in a bit. Alright, can I jump onto the pad in a very cool way? Can I get it right this time? Oh, look at me. Right. Now I need to build another. Oh, I need to refine some stuff. So, oh, look, I've got tyre tread marks on my pad. Right. So that one's okay. There's one at the other end that was problematic. Let's get down the other end. That's where the refiner is. Avoid the stairs. Right, okay. Let us build another access ramp. Because that one's not... Oh, I need some more ferrites. Have I got some ferrites? Ferrets, rather. Let's get that right. I need some pure ferrets. Take that out, put it in there. Let's put some... I don't need all that magnetised ferret at the moment. Let's make some of that into pure ferrets. Pure ferrets, very important. That'll do. Don't need that many. I do like the refiner. It's a jolly handy machine. Right, let's try that again. Z. Access ramp B. Yay, there we go. Right, that looks better, doesn't it? It's actually touching the ground now. Cool. Right, okay, so that one's done at that end. Back to the other end we go. Oh no, hang on. Before I do that, I need to make some more glass, don't I? Let's get the glass made. And that is made out of... not magnetised ferrets, it's made out of silica powder. There we go. Boom, glass. Yay. Not got the personal refiner. I haven't on this save. That's something I should do actually. I should get the personal refiner. I've kind of just got used to using this one. That's the problem. Purified M ferrets. Yes, exactly. It's just fun making stuff. Oh no, have I got enough? Come on, 4. I'm going to have 6 again. Takes a lot of silica powder to make glass, doesn't it? There we go. 6. Yes. Nice. That's enough. That's all we need. Okay, so whack that in the inventory. Let's go and make our other geodesic dome. Okay, so we need to Z biodome. Oh yes, right. Biodome is engaged. Look at that. Right, then we're going to need to make. Now we've run out of power. Okay, so going to have to figure that one out as well. Oh, there's a critter got stuck in the doorway. So the power is now conked out. I'm presuming that's because I've overloaded the system. So now I'm exposed to the elements. Okay, so that's not so good. What was I going to do? I was putting in a ladder, wasn't I? ladder next. Now, which way round have I got my ladder? Because I do like things to match, as you know. Okay, I'll put it on that side, so it needs to be on the left as I'm looking at it, this way around. It's all OCD stuff, sorry about this. Right, ladder. Right, let's put the ladder. Why won't the ladder go in the middle? Oh, it's there, that's all right then. Yep, okay, ladder up to the top stairs, so now I can climb that one, but everything is offline because I haven't got enough power. But we now got a view this way. Yes, I can see the other one from the other side, that's nice. There's the spaceship. And over there should be my garden with my car. Excellent. It's looking good. Too much power out, not enough in, so I'm going to go and have to go and figure out how to make some more solar panels, I'm guessing. Okay, so actually it completely powers down if I'm overloading it, which is interesting. So presumably I'm going to need another solar panel at the very least, and possibly another battery. So that's how much do I need to make a solar panel? Where is the solar panel? There it is there. Okay, so solar panel's going to need me to make some gold, which I don't have, chromatic metal and metal plating. How much chromatic metal have I got? Chromatic metal I've got loads of, okay, that's good. I'm going to need a battery as well, so how much is it going to cost me to make a battery out of, not a biofuel reactor? Where's the battery? There it is. Battery's going to, okay, that needs lots of ferrites and condensed carbon, all of which I can get. So I need gold, ferrets and condensed carbon. Right, so gold I'm going to have to get from space, aren't I? So let's go and get some gold. Just fly straight up, go and get some gold. Fortunately, there's a handy asteroid field up in space, which in No Man's Sky isn't very far away. Here we are. Our asteroid field's there. Is that what you're after? Right, what you've got to do is hope. See, of course you always get silver, stuff that you don't want first. Gold. Give me the gold. Oh, I got a gold nugget. That's always nice. Oh, overheated the gun. Tritium hyperclusters. More gold. I do like the guns on this spaceship. And the explosions are so satisfying as well. I haven't found a great deal of use for silver actually. There's plenty of gold coming, that's good. What's those things there? Let's shoot them and find out. Oh, they're giving you platinum. Okay, that's quite nice. A bit more gold. Lots of precious metals, which presumably I can sell for credits and stuff, or whatever they're called. That's quite cool. Use the ship to harvest the ground too. Oh, okay, so I can, what, I can shoot from the ship, can I? Well, I might try that in a minute. Okay, so that's loads of gold coming through now. I like the way some of the asteroids are deformable. I'm going to have to do my thing, okay? Flying through the asteroid. I just love being able to do this. Whee! That's just so amazing. Sorry, that's just the thing I have to do with when there's asteroids. Right, that's probably enough gold. So let's go down to the planet again. Where is my base? Oh, it should be down below me, shouldn't it? Here it is. Of course, because I flew straight up. There we go. There's that entry effect. Might as well land on the ground, actually. Look at my base, doesn't that look cool? It's got a sort of Star Wars vibe to it. Oh, hang on, look, there's a deposit of some stuff there. Let's land there. Silver can be used with gold to make platinum, or gold and indium to make tons of chromatic metal. Ah, okay. Use lots of silver building inside his freighter. Okay, so what is that actually? It's a copper deposit. Okay, that's probably worth slurping up. Right, so terrain manipulator, and then I can create, flatten, restore, mine. Excellent. See, that's another thing. These resource deposits, jolly handy. I love the way the terrain just deforms. This whole voxel thing that's going on is just very, 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 very cool. I'm guessing these replenish themselves over time as well. Oh, that's probably mined that out nicely. Right, what else did I need? I needed some pure ferrets, didn't I? So they are rocky things. Yeah, there's a few of them kicking about. Ferrite dust. Yeah, that'll do. Because we can refine that into pure ferrets. Platinum refines into nanites. And don't forget to unpack the nanites. No, the nuggets. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Zap, 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 zap. I like the way you're mining thing. Little bits of them seem to be sort of, I don't know, magnetically or gravitationally sort of slurped towards you. That's quite a nice effect. Paraffinium, I don't know what that's useful for occasionally as well, but so I don't know how much ferrite dust this is giving me. I'm getting a fair bit. Well, I've got a geode. I don't know what that does. We'll find out. Let's do a bit of inventory management or something. Right, okay, so let's unpack these nuggets. So where are they? Are they in the ship, aren't they? Right, I need to go back to the ship then. Where is the ship? Oh, that thing was moving, moving a bit fast. Where did I park the ship? Oh, there it is. Very easy to get turned about on these worlds, actually. You've got to be a bit careful. It's fortunate there's a marker telling you where you left your stuff, because otherwise it's very easy to lose track of where you are, because you're just wandering around. Right, okay, so there's gold, there's the golden nuggets, so analyse them. That should just turn into lots more gold, which should be jolly nice. Okay, tritium hyperclusters are good for fuel. I think we've got more tritium than we're ever going to need somehow. I don't even know where that's going. Have I got too much tritium on board? Anyway, let's put the gold into the exosuit. Yeah, no, we've got space. Have we got space in the cargo? Yeah. Okay, lots of gold there. Excellent. All right. Why have I got all this metal plating stacking up? Can I move and stack that? I can't. No. Oh, that does work. Okay, move and stack. 10 is the most you can have of metal plating, so it seems. I need to start using some of those up. Okay, chromatic metal. I just refined a whole bunch of carbon somewhere. Sorry, copper. Okay, so there's that. What else was there? I think that was it, wasn't it? It's going into my exosuit. Okay. Okay, so I do need to do a bit of tidying up. We'll get around to that. Right, let's just see what the ship can do as a ship. So I can. Oh, I've just got some antimatter from somewhere. So what I can shoot at the floor. Oh, it gets carbon like that, does it? And oxygen. Oh, okay. I didn't know it could do that. That's very cool. So I can shoot up. Boom. That. Okay. So my ship introduced now just filled up with stuff. Okay. Well, that's useful to know. Didn't know I could actually mine the planet. It looks like somebody there. I think we'll land the ship, shall we? Why am I stacking geodes? I don't know. What was I doing? I need to analyse them, don't I? There we go. Okay, that's just topping up my tritium, which is presumably good. Now I don't need. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's going to clear up a bit of space there. I've got ferrite dust there, which can hopefully go in the exosuit. I've got a mess, haven't I? There we go. Whack that in there. Okay, right. Let's see. Why does it keep saying antimatter? Quite sure why it's doing that. All right. Right. So I need to build some solar panels. That's the important thing here. Let's see what we need. So I want another solar panel. Let's do the base thingy there. It's more like it. Right. So let's build another one there. That's cool. And another one there. That gives me 4 solar panels. And I'm going to need at least another battery, I would guess. So let's put another battery. What do I need there? Magnetized ferrets and condensed carbon. So I need to go and get some pieces for that. Okay, so which end is my refiner? The opposite end of the car. Should know this by now. Right, so you need more magnetized ferrets. It's important, very important. Right, take the silicon powder out, take the glass out. Yeah. Right, let's whack in some. There's the magnetized ferrets. There's the pure ferrets. Let's whack them in first. That gives us magnetized ferrets. That's cool. Excellent. That's probably not enough though. So let's get some ferret. What is it? Ferret dust. There it is. Dusty ferrets. Turn that into pure ferrite, and then turn the pure ferrets into magnetized ferrets. Yay! Excellent. I have 21 geodes in my ship and cargo. Oh, I can store stuff in the car. Yes, of course I can. Yeah, that's a good point. As the base gets bigger, more solar panels and batteries will be needed. I'll have a secondary roof square that I can start putting the solar panels on. I don't think I can share a link, but I have a good spreadsheet calculator. Oh, okay, that's quite good. Do magnetized ferrets bite? Magnetized ferrets aren't in prison, they just like to stick around. Oh. Right, so for some reason I couldn't do last. Right, so I can just stick that back in there. Oh, that's cool. Then we can magnetize the ferrets, which is 2 to 1. Okay, but that's enough. That'll give us plenty of magnetized ferrets. What was it? What else did I need? It was condensed carbon, wasn't it? Should have enough carbon. What's with all the pet food? I don't know. I think I picked that up along the way from somewhere. Move the positron ejector works best for strafe mining. Need to have a look at that as well. So much. This is the thing. I mean, I've been playing this game for quite a long time now, and I still really only feel I'm beginning to slowly get to grips with how now my inventory's full. I need to spend some of this stuff. Okay, so I've got lots of stuff here. Platinum, tritium. Right, the tritium is in the starship. Okay, so my inventory here is full at the moment. Let's discard that, because that's just like 1 ferret dust. That doesn't make any difference. Okay. I've got the magnetized ferrets. Let's go spend some stuff, because I need to condense some carbon. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's right. So I can go back in there. Let's get the carbon. Where's the carbon? There we go. That needs to be condensed carbon. That's 2 to 1. Cool. It is such a therapeutic game. You're exactly right. They're dismal games. It's just. I play this and I think, oh, I'll just make an extra little base there, and I'll just do this and I'll just do that, and then suddenly, like, I mean, I'm looking at the time now and it's like 9:15, and where did the time go? It's just really 9:15. What? Okay, analyze those geodes while you wait. Okay, so where were the geodes? Are they there? Those ones, right? Analyze the geodes. Okay, let's analyze those. Right. Okay, that's space. Were there some in my main thing as well? Can't see any in there. Are they in the cargo? Planetary charts. Oh, look at them. There's 19 of them. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'll analyse all them. I don't know what it's given me. Does it tell me? Don't release the ferrets. What does pet food refine do? I don't know what pet food refines do. I don't know what that did for me. But anyway, there we go. All sorts of stuff. Magnetized ferrets, everything's happening. Oh, glowing minerals. Who knows? Right, let's go. Okay, so it's still not daylight. Let's jump up on top of the building. Let's go over to our power distribution network thingy. Right, where am I going to put the extra battery? Kind of along. That battery is depleted, so let's put another battery in. Using the build camera because it's far better. Let's put it in. I don't want it on top of that one. That looks silly. I kind of want it there. Yeah. Why won't it go down? Maybe I'll just put it side by side. There we go. Right, in order to make another one, which I think I might do, I need more condensed carbon. Really? Okay. Let's go and get some more condensed carbon. I didn't think I needed that much carbon actually. Oh, what have I got? There's lots of oxygen. I've got 41 condensed carbon. I need 60 odd. I've not got any more carbon. I've got loads of carbon. What's it all talking about? Right, there we go. One battery for 2 panels. Okay, so I'm going to put a few more solar panels in there. So I want 3 batteries and 6 solar panels, I think. And we'll see how well that works. Because that kind of fills up the roof quite nicely, doesn't it? Let's go build the 3rd battery. And we'll see if that gives me enough power to run the base. Come on. Yeah, I kind of want to go there. Why aren't you allowing me to? Yeah. How do I get up? I want it there. That's where I want to build it. Oh, you're being awkward. Well, it's not quite neat, but it will sort of do. Right, okay, so it looks like a bit of a power generation. Right, okay, so there's 3 batteries. I've got 4 solar panels. So if I build 2 more solar panels, okay, I'm going to need chromatic metal. Right, I can go get that. Let's go get some chromatic metals. That comes from copper. I remember that one. Let's go refine, because I've got a whole bunch of copper, because I knew I'd need some copper. There we go. Alright, whack some of that in there. Punch in the number that your base is outputting apparently will let you know what you need to build. Okay, that's quite cool. Oh, yeah. See, it's little things like that which are quite useful, aren't they? People have obviously spent their time working out the maths around these things. I'm just doing it by trial and error. Of course, you could just put an on-off switch on the teleporter. I don't think I've even put a teleporter in yet, actually. I should do that. Right, okay, let's go back. Where am I going to put? Okay, so let's B. Solar panel, B. Oh, I kind of want it there. Nice. Is that right? There. Okay, and then I want another one. I could put in an extra one. Well, there's more space to put in extra ones if I need it. Right, okay, so with a bit of luck, that is now 6 solar panels and 3 batteries. Now the question is, of course, I've got to wait for the sun to come up now to see if it will recharge. It's not generating any power right now. Okay, so 3 minutes until daylight anyway. So that's that for the time being. So let's go inside and see if we can put some lights up. Because I'll find out what the light requires. Okay, so all the power's off. I don't know what's powering all these red lights. So let's put where is the light? Is it into here? Holographic chart projector, that sounds quite cool. Where's the actual light that I got? Pretty sure I bought a light. There it is, ceiling light. Okay, so I can stick a ceiling light on the roof. Is that right? There we go. Yay! Except of course it isn't working at the moment. Because there's no power. Not for another 3 minutes anyway. Right, we'll try that. Let's wait till the sun comes up, which won't be long, and then see. Is there any way to stop it auto jumping to the stairs? That's a little bit irritating. Every time you walk past the staircase, it sticks you to it. Okay, so I'm going to have to wait. Let's go over to the landing pad and watch all the stuff switch itself on. What we should be able to see from over here is all the solar panels fire up. I don't think I need to connect them up. As long as they're stuck on the base, they seem to have some kind of amazing automatic circuitry. That's why I never use ladders. Oh, interacting with the solar panels will. Yeah, that's right. It will, won't it? Let's go and just ask the solar panels. How long is it before the sun comes up? 1 minute. Okay. Grid status not connected. Oh, hang on. No, they've just fired up. Okay, so the solar panels are up. Right, grid power 139 kp has been used and 150 is available. So actually, I'm using a fair bit of power now, aren't I? That's presumably because of the extra buildings. The question is, there's obviously a bit of excess power then, which is good. Okay, so that solar panel is generating more and more and more as the sun comes up, which is good news. The battery's storing some power. This is good. This is dark hours remain, so it's still dark technically. Okay, no, but usually you make it just so that you have to walk around to the ladder. Okay, fantastic. Thanks for the tip then. I appreciate that. And hi, yes, hello. First time chat. Thank you very much. Turn the ladder 90 degrees and it'll only stick coming one direction both. Or of course I can just thrust up, can't I? Because I can use the things. Maybe I'll just delete the ladders. Because it is a space game. You know, I've obviously got a jetpack, so why do I need a ladder? Okay, so right, generator status online. Power output is 25 kps, whatever those are. I'm using 139, so I've got excess power to charge the battery, which is good. And the batteries are charging. Time until charged is that. Now the question is that going to be enough storage capacity to run the base when the sunlight is down? Only switching up. Don't burn the carpet. That's a very good point. Let's delete the ladders. What does that actually look like? Because it also, of course, gives me more interior space, doesn't it? Which I think I prefer. Right. X, I think, is it? Edit place parts X. Whoa, what happened there? So I just zap. Oh no, I think I just zapped the wretched. I did. I just zapped the entire. I didn't mean to do that. Z, C, that's the X. That's what I meant to do. What I've actually done is I've zapped the entire bottom base building, haven't I? I'm going to have to put that back. Let's find out what stupid error I made there. I think I've now got a geodesic dome which is floating in space. Oops. Right. Fortunately, I haven't done much else, so let's put that. Let's put that back. It's a cylindrical room. Oh, now I've got to put all the wretched windows back in as well. Never mind. Never mind. There we go. Be careful how you do things, kids. Oh, that's weird. Why is that? Oh, it's obviously destroyed one of the... destroyed the thing as well, which is a bit weird. Okay, so that one actually doesn't need to be that. That's that one. That's that one. That one actually needs to be the hollow door, doesn't it? There we go. And then I also need to put in the access ramp, which has now gone slightly skewy. There we go. Right, sorted. Now we're back. Okay, so everything is running. I've got rid of ladders, so presumably to get up. Oh, why can't I go up? Do I have to destroy the geodesic dome and put it back so it knows? That's probably the case. Let's do that. Z. At least I'm not. There we go. So if you do it that way, then it. Ah, hang on, no, the door, the roof is... Without a ladder, you need the door in the dome to enter. Oh, do I? I can't go through... Oh, no. Really? No. So I can't actually get into... I can't jump up to it. Oh, that's annoying. I want a hole in the roof. No ladder, no hole. Oh, no, the room is gone. This is why I put a save point nearby. Yeah, that's... That's probably a good idea. I ought to put a save point in. Okay, so that's a bit annoying. I don't really want. Oh, I don't know if I want to. That light works quite well though. Okay. Okay, so I might use Julia's technique then. I'm most likely to be. Which way am I likely to be? I'm most likely wanting to. I don't know which way around do I want the lava. Save, says somebody. Let me jump in the ship. I haven't got a save point, so let me jump in the ship and jump back out again. Now that I've got it vaguely right. Yeah, okay. Wintermute usually comes in with some sage counsel at this point, which is very good. Right, there we go. I'll do a save point. Installing the ladder is what makes the hole. So I'm definitely going to have a ladder then. Okay. Right, how's the power system going? Okay, so the batteries are storing. Okay, they're 10 minutes until they're charged. How much daylight have we got left according to the solar panels? We have got 10 minutes of daylight. Sounds about right. Okay, so we'll find out whether or not there's enough battery. I haven't got that much spare though, so I might need to whack a couple more solar panels on there at some point. And maybe another battery. We'll see how it goes. Right. Okay. Right. So let's put those ladders back in then, because I don't really want doors in my geodesic dome. That's totally going to spoil the effect. Which way around do I want the? I think I'm going to get most annoyed by them being there on the way in. So let's put them that way round. And then we'll have the other one facing us in the same direction. I don't want one there because it's not going anywhere, but I do want one there. There we go. There we go. Then we'll go up. Up. Okay, right, so that works. Good. Okay. Right. Okay, right, I've got the ladders. I think the batteries are fine. Should be enough for the night. Okay. Read the numbers, the panels are okay. Build another battery to see you through the night. Well, we'll test it because it's still, right this minute, it's still charging, isn't it? So, and we have got 9 minutes of daylight remaining. Well, now it's saying 300 kp available. Okay, so it's changed its mind a bit. The batteries are charging, and it's going to take them fully charged. They're going to be about the same time. So that feels like it's about right. So we'll find out whether or not the batteries can see us through the night That would be quite cool to know. Right, okay, so, however, we haven't really got anything in here, have we? It's just an empty shell of a building. Put 2 more panels on. You have to account for the sunrise and sunset times. Oh, okay, so we might just need a little bit more. I like the idea of, and to be honest, if I put 8 solar panels on the roof, then it's going to look balanced anyway, isn't it? I can always chuck another battery in there, or 2, even so. It's probably not a bad idea, actually. Let's add in. Oh, I need more chromatic metal anyway. Okay, let's go and get a bunch of chromatic metal then. Which end is the refiner? That's the end of the car. Let's go this way. Just need to remember to walk around the stairs. Right, so did I refine all of the copper? Got the feeling I did. Yeah, I'm out of copper. Oh. That's really expensive, that chromatic metal. Is there any other way to make chromatic metal? 6 is okay, carry on. Oh no, okay, so this is what gives it right. Okay, so that's alright then. I could put the refiner in the base. I could. But I tend to like to keep all the... that refiner looks like it chucks out a few fumes. I'm not sure if I want that inside my base. Because my base is my chill out zone, not noisy equipment. I kind of want a little shed somewhere to put all that stuff. Which I might build actually off the lee underneath one of the... Tell you what, I could do that. I just need some sort of little platform underneath the landing pads maybe where I could put all the generator stuff. Okay, so we think we've got enough power. Now how do I go about putting some plants in here? Do I have to unlock some things to get the plants? It's not bad looking base now though. Look, it's definitely progressing, which is good. I have a big square room that my storage containers, refiners and batteries live. Yeah, see, I suppose sticking them on the roof isn't necessarily the best plan, but I could move them later on. I feel the solar panels should be on the roof, even though I'm told they work underground. I do need the recipe. Okay. So where can I get the plant blueprints from the anomaly? Is that doable? Panels still on the roof though, yeah. So I mean the panels look correct, don't they? You can either do the main quest or buy the blueprints or plants. So I wouldn't mind being just to get some plants, just because I think it would be a cool thing to have. And I need some chairs as well. So blueprints are going to cost me some more of those salvage data things, aren't they? Which means I've got to go exploring. What are those bluey things down there, I wonder? And there's a sort of crater, isn't it? You get a good view from up here. There's lots of craters actually. Fortunately, you don't suffer from vertigo even in computer games. Yes, for nanite. Oh, for nanites. Medium refiner will help a great deal with making chromatic metal from copper and oxygen. Okay. I might do the main quest on the different... I might do the main quest on one of my other saves, actually, because I'm quite enamoured of just enhancing my base on this particular save. Right, okay, so the sun is now going down. Let's check the solar panels. They're still generating... Got 5 minutes of daylight left. How are those batteries doing? Okay, they're only 67% charged, so it says time to charge 4 minutes, so it should be okay. I'm just curious to see how well the system works. So I don't really want to go anywhere until we know. Well, actually, we can come back because it'll be discharging anyway, won't it? So we could go mining for some more underground thingamajigs in the Lotus. Wow! Look at where it sticks. That's quite cool. Right, let's now down the mountain here somewhere, of course, is the secret cabin, which I've missed again. Can you see it? Where is it? I think it's on the other side. Even with the flag, it's quite hard to see. Main quest gives you so much stuff you'd have to buy. Okay, so it's worth it. I see. Look, there's the flag. Look, it's there's the secret base. What could I make in the secret base? I feel like I feel like we need to do something in the secret base. So let's just park there. Let's what can I build underneath down in there? Just to sort of be a bit careful here because it's quite steep. Let's just go down to the secret base. I think we need the Airwolf theme playing. I should build a bar, a space bar, down in it. Right, you kind of have to walk through this bit. Mind your heads, everybody. Mind your heads. Right. So the problem is, I don't think it's not going to be very flat, is it? So what can I build down here that I'm quite a long way away from the base. So I can't build much down here. I can only build a base computer. Can I build another base computer? Some moon, choose underground bar and grill. Yeah, a ferret cave. That's what kind of what it is. Can I build anything useful or even vaguely? I could build another base computer. So, okay. Well, where shall I put the base computer then? It all sounds a bit squidgy down here. Let's pop the base computer in this against this wall here. Ow! Apart from the poisonous. Oi, she bite me. Some of that. Oh, there's another one over there. There. Actually made me jump. Right. Okay. So hang on. There's quite a bit of space in here. Let's just get rid of a couple of rocks. Let's see if we can put the base computer up. Another base computer. Okay, so base computer. Will it allow me? Oh, I need some more chromatic metal. I don't believe I need more chromatic metal. Oh, right. Okay. You can use build parts to extend your base this far. You don't need another. Okay, so but why would it allow me? Do I have to sort of join them up? I quite fancy having a separate base computer anyway. Though that kind of makes sense in some ways. Look at the colours. That's really pretty. I need to go and find some more copper. Right, in order to make another base computer anyway, I'm going to need... Now I've lost my car again. Where's the car? Why is it not showing up on the scanner? Oh, it's over there. Yeah. I walked straight past it. Right, I need to find some copper. Let's get down the mountain. See, what's quite cool there is you can just about see that flag there. Oh, hey, do you mind? I haven't got any guns on this car. Right, but I'm going to need some copper, so let's have a look. Is there any out there? Salt. Copper deposit. That's a bit far off though. Salt deposit. Salt? Lots of salt. Oh, well, let's go and get to that one. It won't take us long in the car to get there. Okay, if you build something like a wall, says Space Weasel, and you can build short-range teleporters to get you into the cave. Mine the cobalt, sell it at the station, buy chromatic metal. I could do that. It's only a minute's drive away. It's probably faster to go to this copper deposit. Ah! Let's fall down a hole again. Oh no. Yeah, you got out. Right. Got to be a little bit careful. Ooh, I just killed another critter. Careful of the ground here. It's quite hard to see. Right, okay, the night is now falling. So by the time we get back with our chromatic metal, now the car's running out of fuel. Blimey, it's a bit thirsty, this car. Yeah. Now it's night time. We'll be able to see whether or not our batteries last. Do I drive like this normally? Yeah, I do actually. I haven't got thrusters on the back of my car, but I do have a little supercharger. Well, quite a big supercharger actually. Oh, hang on, I've just arrived. There we go. For those of you who don't know, I'm not a fan of modern cars. Okay, can't stand them. They're just so dull and boring, and they've got way too many computers on them, and blips and blobs and bings and bangs. Oh, that's just run out of charge as well. So my car is actually a very old Mazda MX-5 with a supercharger on it, because that's fun. It is actually. It's stupidly quick, and quite amusing, particularly because it looks entirely standard on the outside. So it does surprise quite a few people. So that is my means of transport. I like to be a bit eccentric. You probably noticed that. Lots and lots of lovely shiny copper. Come on. There's loads of it, isn't there? Look at that. That creature's obviously going to get in the way. Don't want to stand in the way of my ground slurping laser beam, dude. It's not going to go well for you. There's loads of it here. This is a nice big deposit. It's excellent. Sorted. Right, that's probably enough of that. Back in the car. Sean the Connor says, really? Not sure what you're asking. Really? Is that about the car, my actual real car? Yes, that is actually true. There are some videos about it on my YouTube channel, and I'll be doing some more when the weather gets nicer. So if you want to know a bit more about that, it's a totally separate thing to computer games, but it's good fun. Right. Might be easier to just extend your other base from the flag. I suppose I could do that. Will that work? Maybe I can try that. Now that I've gone and spent all that time gathering the chromatic metal. So I suppose if I could build the flag, I could build downwards from the flag. Does that work? Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, I just killed another critter. What are those things? What is that? Navigational data. Ooh. I don't know where they light up. I don't know what they're doing there, but they're very cool. Is that useful stuff? Navigational data? I'm going to pinch it anyway because it looks like fun. Like the sound it makes, that's quite cool. Anyway, back in the car. Right, where is the base? It's up on the mountain there somewhere, isn't it? It's really quite hard to see this super secret entrance, which I suppose is good because a secret entrance shouldn't be. I can just make out the flag there. Okay, so that's the flag. Build a staircase down into the hole. Okay, so have I got a staircase? Okay, so access ramp? Is that what you mean? An access ramp? That won't go there. Or do I build it from the... What do I build the staircase out of? Ally ramp. Is that what you mean? I've watched you race on YouTube. I was referring you to being a bit strange. Really? Yeah, I am a bit strange. Try basic baked parts. Okay, so ally ramp might work. I don't think I've got many basic parts. This is a problem. I don't think I've unlocked them too much. Look under ally parts. Okay, so maybe the ally ramp. Is that what you mean? Let's try that. Oh, that does sort of work. Okay, let's go down. Maybe go down the bottom and build it up. Or do I need to build it? I'll base at a range. Oh, I see. Right, okay. Oop, okay, so hang on. Let's just go back up again. Build invalid position. Okay, so if that's it there, will that work? Let's just put that one in. Oh, ow! I've got to be a bit careful doing that. Okay, so that's going down, but it's kind of not going down steep enough. I can get a narrow version. The problem with that is it's going down, but it's not going down steeply enough. But I can put it at intervals. Now that might do the job. Apart from there's a bit of a fall every time I do it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, okay. Right. So now we're okay. So now we've actually managed to get down. Can I do some other stuff? Okay. So could we build a room down here? Because a biodome would be cool because it would kind of look. Cannot build missing components. Okay, I haven't got any glass, but could I? Oh, it will. Ah, okay, it will, but with it, can I? Okay, hang on. This is okay. So it can actually build it in here, but it's kind of sitting sideways because, of course, that's the way of the way of. But this could be the secret base. Okay, so I can build a base in here. All right, this is very cool. Okay, let's just make sure I'm in where I want it. Okay, so that does actually work. It's sort of stuck in the. It's kind of going to be best about there, isn't it? Is there enough room? If I put it there, then I might be able to make a geodesic thing on top of it. Let's try putting that in. There we go. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put a geo. No, I don't think I will, but I've got an underground lair. This is very cool indeed. And then while yeah, okay, I'm going to need to put a door in it. Okay, so it kind of looks a bit weird because it hasn't got base there, but I think I can go and get one. You can place something to raise where you doesn't touch. Yeah. Okay, so let's put in a access ramp. There's no door, so let's put a hollow door in here. I need some pure ferrites. Okay, but I can go back and get. Okay, let's see what state the entrance is in. Because what I should have is a bunch of platforms, like some giant stairs. which sort of extend down, which does sort of work. Now I've got stuck underneath it. Just need to jetpack to recharge. Okay, got to be a bit careful here. Buy foundation parts from Nexus, yeah, okay, that's a good plan. Yeah, come on, get onto the next platform. There we go. It's actually hard. Can I delete these now? Now that I've got the base down there, can I delete these ramps? Because they're a bit, to be honest, it's easier just to have the super slidey hole. No, don't delete. Okay. All right then. Okay, so you kind of have to go with it. Because it's a shame actually, because that's a bit untidy. Right. Okay. So if I need some more pure ferrites, what have I got in my inventory? I've got loads of ferrite dust. So let's go and make some of that at the top. I should really have the portable refiner, of course, but oh, sorry, the personal refiner. I'll just replace them with flags. Okay, so I could do that. Or maybe lights. Lights would be quite good. Oops, overshot that time. Oh, now I'm making a mess of my garden. Let me just park up on there. There we go. Right. No, don't go off that side. Jump me out the wrong side of my ship. How am I doing for time? Oh, I'm almost out of time again. It's unbelievable how much time this game just slurps away. All I've done is built a dinky little base. I need to get this. I need to get that. At least a door in there so we can play around with that. Right, let's go and refine. What do I need to do? I made some pure ferrites, don't I? So let's just whack that in there. There we go. You can delete them, but you might make it difficult to go build things in the area. Okay, I'll leave that on for the moment. You can build walls at the end of the steps. You don't need to get stuck on. Okay, so that might work. Or maybe maybe some lights or something. I've got to figure out a way of getting some power down there as well. That's going to be quite interesting. But having an underground lair. So cool. Oh, I need to get some more glass as well. Have I got enough? We'll find out. I don't think I need that much, do I? There we go. Let's just make sure we've got some glass. What was that stuff? That was... How much glass have I got? I've got 4 pieces of glass. Silicate powder. Let's whack a bit of that in there. God, 40 to 1. That's insane. Just replace them with flags, though. Seems to be a suggestion from Pete. That's not a bad idea. I wonder if I could. Would it work if I, from that base, if I drilled upwards, would that hole be permanent, or would it get closed in by the reforming landscape stuff that happens? Because that would give me my Airwolf base, wouldn't it? Oh, it's sunlight on the next day. I didn't check whether the batteries were working. Hopefully they are. If somebody can tell me, that would be very cool. First time chat from you. Weight loss guy is permanent. Okay. I don't need power. Okay, that's interesting. So how do I... Oh, I've just fall... No, don't fall down the hole. I've got my car stuck in the hole again. Or maybe even a different hole. What happened there? No, it is the same hole. I think I've just busted my car. Yes. Okay, I'm going to summon the car out this time because that's just going to get really irritating. Well, how do I do that? Is that Z? No. X, summon the vehicle? Yeah, there we go. Let me summon my... Stick it down there. There we go. Right. let's go back in here. Why does that keep hurting me? Is it just because it's how far I'm falling? So I feel like I should, let's put some flags in here. How much do flags cost? It's just pure ferrites. Okay. Can't build, I need some carbon. Oh, for goodness sakes. Let's go and get some carbon. Those platforms to me are just a bit annoying. So what I'm going to do is going to harvest some trees, build some flags. Get back in the car, dude. And then put flags down there. My life support though. Oh, I refueled that. That's it. Sorry, it's the chat being a bit behind the things. Holes in terrain have a special magnetic property to attract nearby vehicles, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm just thinking I could shoot upwards from that base. Maybe put a landing pad or something on top of it, and then I've got my kind of hidden airwolf base. But I don't want to kind of ruin it yet, so I might try that. Maybe we can fill it in afterwards. Okay, so how much does that have? That gives me. I've got loads of carbon. What's it talking about? Right, back up to there. Let's put some flags in on the way down. Where is the? It's quite deceptive. There it is up there. Okay, let's park the car here. Okay, right. Let's put some flags in. Cannot build invalid position. Oh, there's this one, just a small spot there. There we go. Okay. That's literally not many places you can do it, is there? There we go. Right, now I should be able to, I think, if I'm reading you guys right, I should now be able to delete those slightly annoying things. And everything should I can just use my thrusters to get in there, because I don't want to make it too easy, because like, it's a secret base, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so now I've got little flags stuck in the walls. Okay. Right, that allows me to, yeah, I can just slide down. Yay. Okay, that works quite well, because it's actually quite steep, so I've got to be a bit careful. Right, okay. Right, so I should still have my little base in here. Look at that, there it is. Let's put in the door. Where's the door? There's the hollow door. Silicate powder. Oh, really? No, let's just try the windows then. Right, there's one window. There's another window. If I refined all of my, the problem is I would refined all of my my glass into silicate powder. Well, that's where I want the entrance to be. So can I look through into the ones at the back? I can. Although it doesn't. Oh no, it does. There we go. Apart from that, I've got got a lot of rubble inside the building, but that's okay. Right, so that's where I want the entrance. I need to go and get some silicate powder. Can I just shoot the walls to get some of that? Yeah. So I can. Is that enough? Hollow door. So okay, I need a bit more. Okay. There we go. Right. Hollow door. Oh yes, look at that. Right, access ramp. Just one there, one there, one there. Do I need another one? No, not really. Yes, I've got my underground lair. Excellent. Put a foundation under your circle or the grass will go through. Okay, so I need to put a foundation. And it looks like I need to do some tidying up in here as well. Well, that doesn't work. Maybe I need to flatten the terrain a bit, maybe? Okay, create, flatten. Does that kind of doesn't do what I wanted it to there. It adds character to the room. I suppose it does. It looks like it's embedded in solid rock, doesn't it? I can't get rid of it from the inside. And the retain wall will feel okay, so flatten from within the room, and the train will come back probably. Yeah, I think that's probably quite likely, isn't it? That doesn't seem to be able to do that. Well, it does a bit, maybe. Can't do much with that, but I do have a layer. You must never be put in charge of landscaping. But I have got an underground base, though. I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, okay. Hang on. I can shoot it a bit around the back here. Maybe that will help. Like you say, it'll probably grow back, but I can have fun. It's an inexhaustible supply of stuff, though, isn't it? It seems to be invulnerable, this part of the ground, for some reason. Anyway, there we go. I have got an underground base now. It looks quite cool with the red lights, actually. But I look at it. It's got. There's a cave up there and everything. Look, this is very, very cool. So that I can jump up here. I've got my underground, wacky, mad stuff. I can stash stuff up here. This could be a great place to. Okay, that's the bedrock. Can't be mined. Okay, so look, but there's my base. There's my underground lair. I have my own underground lair. That is so cool. I've got some lighting up plants, which is a cool thing to have. I've got some minerals and stuff, and I've just got my underground. So this I don't know what I'm going to put this for, but this is very cool to have. Okay, this is very, very cool to have. I could put some structures. Oh yeah, because I don't think I've unlocked them yet though, so maybe that's next week's little task is to where's the build menu gone? Z. I haven't unlocked the blueprints for the structures yet, so I probably need them. Right, yeah, because it says rooms and foundations. I haven't got the foundations. Okay, so I can put one underneath. That's a really good call. And then look, I have a secret base. Well, obviously other than you guys. Okay, right. So that's a work in progress. I need to somehow get some power down here, otherwise the hologrammatic door's not going to work. But this is a cool place. Look, I can have my secret plans. Where is that? Tell you what, there is a hologrammatic thingy in here somewhere. Let's whack that in. There we go, the holographic chart projector. Needs loads of... That's definitely a secret base kind of thing, isn't it? It needs platinum, chromatic metal, and antimatter. Wow. think we should definitely have a hologrammatic top secret thingamajig. It does look like a red alert kind of a thing though, doesn't it? So maybe I'll move it around a little bit, because maybe I'll put some foundations in there and then move it up a bit. I can build solar panels on the ground. A good place to hide stuff. You're in the Hilbert dimension. Trust me, no one's going to stumble across your base, let alone the secret base. Oh, well, yeah, but you say that. Okay, so my secret base is very, very cool, because actually, in order to get to it, not only do you have to walk through here, which is not immediately obvious, you've got to slide down the access ramp. Then you've got to go down this amazing tube. You could use that room as the foundation, put another one on top for your base if there's enough room. Ah, that's a good idea. Yes. Okay, so you've just enticed me back again. You can put solar panels on the ground. That does not make a lot of sense. Unless they're picking up X radiation or gamma rays or something. And let's just try putting another one on top. Because is there enough? There's just about enough room actually. Let's build. Have I got enough stuff to build another one? Just while I'm here. Cylindrical room. Oh, I need some more pure ferrite. Oh, can you believe it? That actually kind of does that. I think that does work actually. Look, it just literally clips in a little bit, but not too much. Oh, how much time have I got? I'm already 6 minutes over. I'm going to get some more pure ferrite because we've got to try that, haven't we? Where's the exit? Just 5 more minutes, Mum. You all know how it is. You all know how it is. So secret, even Drew can't find it again. Upgrade your scanner and see if there's an electromagnetic hotspot you can fuse. Yeah, I might try that. That's going to have to work. I just need some more pure ferrites. This is a little bit tricky to get out of actually, which is good. I don't mind my secret base being slightly tricky to get out of. There we go. Right, where's the car? There it is. Right, what have I got in my... I've got ferrite dust, so I need pure ferrites, don't I? Pure ferrets. So all I need to go is... I need to build that personal refiner, don't I? That's the other thing I need to do. Up! Let's get some pure ferrites. Now I can build another thing and then put it on top. Oh, so cool this game, isn't it? Building secret bases. There's nothing as... this is definitely my inner 8-year-old coming out here, which may be surprisingly obvious to you all. Building secret bases and underground bunkers. It's just so cool. I've got my own spy base. I'm going to have my own Airwolf style base. Right. Okay, so whack that out there. Don't need that. Right, whack some ferrets in there. Some ferret dust. Let's turn it into pure ferrets. That's what we need. Gets back from cave. Save when you get to the top, just in case. That's a good point. That is a good point. Oh, that's probably enough. Don't need that many, do I? Right, let's go back. I need to put a save point in. I'll do that next week. Remind me for that one next week. Let's just jump in the ship. Jump back in. Jump back out again. Restore point saved. Yes. Good. Back in the car. Back to the secret base. To the secret there. To the back cave. Let's go. Atomic turbines to power. No. Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Right. Down the mountain we go. Hoi! Thundercats. Ho! Brakes. I don't want to go past the entrance. Where is the entrance? Oh, no, I've gone all the way down to the bottom. Where is the entrance? There it is, over there. I'm glad they put the flag up because it's actually quite hard to find. There we go. It's not super easy to get into. There we go. And we go, whee! It's like a slide. Right. Drew's ultra secret top secret base. Here we go. Right, hang on a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cylindrical room on top. What do you mean I haven't got enough? 245? No! can't believe I haven't got enough. Oh, I stopped it just like 10 seconds too early. Oh, this game. Hang on. Bear with me, my friends. Bear with me. I've just got to do this bit. Okay, promise. Up at the crack of dawn, says Sean. I'll get this finished. Take care, my friend. Take care. Be good. Not too good, obviously, because you're in Scotland, but be good. Right, where's the car? Over there. Now it's night time. Up we go. Some ferrets escaped. Yeah, I know. Right, up to the top. Up to the top. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Need to build my secret base. Need to build my secret base. Oh, too far that time. Right, never mind. Getting back in the car in a minute anyway. Right, run around here. Faster, faster, faster. Put some more ferret dust in the ferretizer. Ferret dust, just go, 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 go. I can't believe I was short. Right, that's what I need, isn't it? Literally that much. Right, back. Go, 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 go. Dun, 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 dun. Right, back of the car. Jump, 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 jump. Chew up the garden. Whee! Oh, I've just literally jumped off the side. It's got good suspension, this car. I'll give it that. Right, back to the secret base. Where is the secret base entrance? I've lost it. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's actually really hard to spot. This is good. It's a good secret base. It literally is actually quite hard to see. Whoosh, down we go, down we go, down we go. I could build a second. Yes, that's good, but no one will spot the Batmobile hidden on the top of the mountain. No. You're picking holes in my amazing secret base. It's just awesome. Got the secret base. There we go. Look. Right. Now let's take the glass out of the bottom. Z, C, delete. There we go. And that. Yes. I don't want those two bits down there at the moment. I need to kind of get round the back, don't I, have to remove the glass from the other bits. There we go. Z, X, C. Yeah. Can I get around that side? Yes. Right, so that's kind of acting as the foundations now, isn't it? So if you took glass around the side, there is a. Let's slip that one back as well. Let us now put in. Where's the entrance going to be? Could put the entrance. Where do I want the entrance to be? Kind of there, actually. I don't want it on the side. Maybe I should put the entrance around the back because, you know, top secret entrances. Let's put it in there. I don't want to delete it. I want to build a hollow door. There we go. Right, then I need to build the access ramp, which doesn't want to quite. There we go. Right, that's good. Then we can get inside. Now we can build the windows. Yes, it's all working. And we've got an amazing view out because we're higher up. Look at that. Right. Apart from that's looking straight at solid rock. Oh no, it's actually looking at it. It's just the windows are so dark because it's night time. Can't actually see a great deal because it's completely pitch black. Everything's up there. Okay, but that's cool. Okay, that definitely works. Okay, so now I'm not going to have the problem with the floor creeping inside my. Look at that! It looks like a proper lair. Yeah, so I think that's the best place for the door because it's going to get jammed otherwise. That's just literally enough space to get in. It's going to be quite hard to get in otherwise. So I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, so then we've got our way in and out. Okay, I'm happy. That's enough for today, my friends. go back and save my position back at the top. And we'll keep constructing a bit more secret base. I like the way I've got a slide into it, and then I can jetpack my way back out of it. That's quite cool. Oh, I can build pin code entry locks, so I can actually have a secret base. But then you guys are going to see my pin code, so... Oh, now I'm running out of life support again. Right, recharge the life support. There we go. Right, where's the car? There it is. Alright, better get back to the top. We'll just save our position there. Oh, that was so cool. That was so good. Thanks for your help on that one, everyone. That was just... That was really good. We've got a secret base. It's extremely cool having a secret base. Never had a secret base before. So we've done quite a lot tonight. That was really good. Oh, good parking as well. Right. Don't fall off the side. Right, let's save our position before anything else goes wrong. I will put in a save point next one. We won't tell anyone. I might want to keep secret stuff in my secret base. Right, how's the old power situation? Ooh, everything seems to still be on, which is good. So batteries will discharge in 6 minutes and 21 seconds. How long is it till daylight? It is 7 minutes. No. Okay, I need more storage. I'm going to have to do some more batteries next week, otherwise my power's going to conk out. Okay, so I haven't got quite enough battery power for what I'm doing at the moment. Right, we'll bear that in mind. Right, there we'll stop there, my friends. Thank you very much. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. Secret bases underground. Yes, there's more to come there. We'll definitely do a bit more of that next week. That'd be really cool. Thank you for your company, my friends. Have a fantastic week. Almost at the weekend, so just keep going. One more day, you'll be there. Back tomorrow, obviously, with some Star Citizen. We'll go around, I don't know, looting, pillaging, doing something. I quite fancy trying some mining, actually. Space Woozle said he did tell me to build another battery. I know, I should have taken your advice. Apologies for that. So we'll crack on with that tomorrow. Obviously, Wing Commander 4 on Saturday, and then it's the weekend, so yay! Good stuff. Take care of yourselves, be good, have fun, and I will see you out there. Interlopers, grah! Be good. See you soon, my friends.